Welcome back everyone for some more video. Welcome back everyone, and today I've got a little bit of a special game for April Fools, where I feel like I'm putting a joke on myself by playing Hooked on You, Dead by Daylight dating sim. I'm just going to jump in because this game speaks for itself. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on a beach soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Ocean, an eternity if you catch my drift. Whoa! Not now, Ocean. Sorry, Blue. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then, as I was... Sorry, that was not... Coffee went down the wrong pipe. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in a crystal blue water of a newly arrived wake. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals like a gas. Horrible discovery! A decomposing face stares up at you from the beach sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, or other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? You know what? I want to close my eyes for a second. You close your eyes. This must be a nightmare, right? This is not happening. This is not happening. This mantra centers you, and you're briefly able to find peace. The lapping waves go silent, and for the first time in your entire life, it feels like you're in control. The lapping waves go silent. When you open your eyes, you're in the exact same place, except now the disgusting corpse face is smiling at you. Even the dead have a wondrous time on our island. I promise you will too. Don't worry, you're going to be just fine. We won't want anyone else. Well, that was sure weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, and you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current. You feel something soft bump your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball on the sand there next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out behind you. A little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Yes. No. No, no, no. No. She's actually really pretty in this one. Oh no. Hell no. No, no, no. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tinted volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy and magical aura, reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at those casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but it's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up to the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters. What do you do? I'm gonna kick the ball back. Because why not? You swing your foot and awkwardly strike the volleyball, sending it bouncing across the sand towards the huntress. Oh, why does their faces are just like, ew. It doesn't make it all the way. Everyone stares at you, silently observing your unsportsmanlike shame. They must be wondering, have you ever seen a volleyball before? That's surely what I was wondering right now. It's not a soccer ball. What a dork. You feel so awkward that you can barely see straight, but through your haze of embarrassment you catch Wraith looking at you from the corner of your eye. Huntress jogs the rest of the way to grab the volleyball, and they all turn their head back to the court. Alone again, you look across the beach at those strange residents who casually batter volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion on their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give them too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Blue. You're made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing it. You derailed the game just by showing up nowhere. I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trevor says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have a fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean you're here more than to distract my total domination? That was the Wraith. The sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why the slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to... Can I kill them? No, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Blue, you might want it, you know, say something? Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon. Right now, this group has some questions for you. Be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Oh no. This is a timed quiz? Oh no! Not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I'm not sure. I never thought of myself as attractive. Oh, watch it. That's bullshit. You're beautiful, you hear me? If you could have a superpower, what would it be? The invisibility to hide from all of this. Same, although sometimes I think I already am. What was your best subject in school? And all in math, actually, which is legit. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. Favorite animal? I am a big cat fan. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific level of all things cat, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. Favorite color? Blue. Because my name. Blue isn't a good for productivity. It makes people want to be lazy. Oh, fuck you too, Trevor. What's my dream job? Astronaut? It seems like a legit job. I don't know. It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think. It's hard to imagine being further away from anyone than floating in space. The cold, icky vastness of nothing forever. Best flavor of ice cream. I'm a amazing bitch! Vanilla! Screw you, Draper, go away! Mine is vanilla. Swirled with that's cute. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule of this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Ah, mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know them. Ugh. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. You are a horrible... I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello. Excuse you? Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. It's... I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate. Based on my personal observation, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's not almost exactly what happened. Hi, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on the island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. Oh. Ugh. No, I lied! No! No! Ugh. Don't float, you dude, that's gross. I agree with the Wraith in this situation. That's what she likes. Don't speak to me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first term ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they want to show off soon. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Well, for once I actually agree with this meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it endangers. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, and beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There are plenty of rounds. Now chill out right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. So that's the yacht. That's the volleyball. Is that a yacht? I'm assuming that's the lounge. I'd be down for different. Hey. Okay, I will be honest. I'm kind of happy that I picked because the Wraith is actually my main in Dead by Daylight. Well, my main killer in Dead by Daylight. So this makes me happy. Well, the pool. You actually want to go to the pool? Well, I mean, sure, why not? Stop trying to be cool. Just be your goofy self. I've got good ideas. What's wrong with my ideas? The pool is great. Everyone knows that. All over the world, if people agree on one thing, it's the pools are great. Look, we got a whole ocean right here, and they still put in a pool because pools are just, you know, great. It's a real special treat. Ah, right. And you thought it was bad when he stayed quiet. God did it! Oh God, what are they here? Hold on for just one moment. This is Wade and Claudette, our activities coordinators. What? Why are you two here? Okay. They actually look like they belong in an anime, and that's actually kind of cool. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall henceforth refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here for a long time, so very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. So anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy. But they're vibrating with a nervous energy that's trying to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of choosing. However, in the future we recommend waiting for us to present you with the options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off Dwight. Yes, pardon me, please follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with? Those two. Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island. Oh, right, yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Luxurious. It doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all the money comes all the restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them, not like that other island. So what will it be? I want to go to the pool! Because I said that and I don't want to change. Wraith moves ahead to the pool at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature so lanky, they appear to be made entirely of elbows and ankles. What's going on with Wraith's face? Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is company, it's quiet, it's ominous, and you know... Wraith looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one besides you is within earshot. Fire can't get me. Super normal stuff here as usual. Oh great, Claudette and Dwight, what are those? Since everyone's at the pool, we figured we'd bring over some of our most popular pool accessories. Which of these... I guess? I'm the weirdo who would like dive under and just like lay on the bottom and watch up, so goggles. Aww. This is why I play Wraith, everyone. Using goggles and a snorkel lets me escape from it all, completely immerse myself in water, gazing to the bottom, wishing I could be... Did I accidentally pick the exact... Did I just give an example of what I did that he's wanting to do? Yikes, wishing you picked the lounger? Well, too late. You dive in and take a plunge. The world melts away as you join Wraith underwater, in the water embrace of whatever it is... Whatever it was he said. He brushes up against you and you realize he hasn't taken off his shirt. Should you do it? I guess it's a dating sim? You reach out to tug on the wet fabric of Wraith's tropical print button. Hey, what are you? Oh. Right, I forgot. I still got my shirt on. If it's okay with you, I'm a little cold, so, and he's a shirt in the pool kind of guy. No judgment here. I won't wear shorts in summer myself. Go weird. Oh my lord. For a waking nightmare, you can almost believe that you're starting to relax a bit and forget about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays have a calming effect on you, your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with the cool breeze rolling in the sea. I wish there was an audio with this, that way I'm not sitting here having to drink every 2 seconds because my throat is dry. You're down. And you're not alone. I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's embrace. Go away, you dirty asshole. Go away. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault. Also, this pool is a pool, not the ocean. Okay, everyone, let him finish. Thanks, Blue. I know it probably doesn't seem like me, but would anyone want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yeah, of course Huntress has to play. Yes, I love games. I'll go first. Someone blindfold me. Of course Trapper has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he had it in his hands before we even spoke. Ugh! Creepy! Yuck, 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 yuck! Ew! Ugh. Good thing you're getting reined in because I'm sure it seemed like you were about to act up. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. On the bottom of a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. Achieve a perfect success. Land on start of the target area, not the end. Really? There's... Okay. Okay, that was easier than the Dead by Daylight skill checks. Perfect. Oh! Oh! Okay, that periodically got harder. Not ideal. That was pretty good. There's more to this game than just reading. Called casual minigame, but that was the achievement. That was pretty good. No, it wasn't. Don't lie. Just ignore him. I plan to, because he's creepy. You've just been thrown into a very weird situation. You held your own. I respect that. That was a good game. I say we celebrate by throwing this waiter, whose name I forgot, into the pool. Come on, dude. You're creepy. Go away. Thank you, Blue. I won't forget this. Well, I mean, I might. Every time I think too deeply, I seem to forget every specific detail in my life beyond the basics of who I am as a person. But that was still cool of you to stick up for me. You're welcome, Dwight. I'm no expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator I probably should be, but I think that means it's time for the next activity. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at a cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you, and oh great, it seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. Too sad, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh yeah, Trickster. Why is Trickster here? Is that gonna be like a DLC or something for a dating game? Oh my lord, imagine if they add extras in DLCs. Oh yeah, Trickster here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him, Expected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Blue, real good. Ew! And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together? No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this, we can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Let this be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay. Oh, so much reading! Okay, Twice and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, you can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spin. We hope you all enjoy it. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? Meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we can't... Hold up. Would you know, considering what you've been up to, who are you to judge? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true? Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Gonna be the person to spit. It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wandering, wearing palm tree buttered down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fat. This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on the island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing. You're not carving up that delectable... Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broadaxe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Ew. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. The hell it is? Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you the actual hell if you like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight or talk or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have this as a as a roll. Great, instead of slicing it, we're gonna club it to a second death. And hey Blue, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix, dinner. Otherwise this will go on for hours. Not high probable, they once argued over who had the most effective weapons. Huh? 72 hours straight! What? And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value of maintaining their tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tinnitus. Titanas. Why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh. God, another minigame. To achieve a perfect success, blah blah blah. I am ready. Ah! That was way off. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with less clumsy weapons. Yeah, I said that machetes are dumb. Oh, The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell, I mean. Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mesh stuff. No! Oh no. I knocked something off my table. Crap. Stomach, why aren't you hungry? Stomach spirit. The two best thing about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Blue. Number two. There is no number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut is on my abdomen? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior group, you might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation of why. What do you tell them? I don't want to say it's gross. They'll kill me. There's no fucking seagulls. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious about how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse to not chew it in front of everyone. So if it made things awkward, I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry about what everyone thinks. It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you, right guys? Is everyone listening to me? Typically, a group that includes one, if not more cannibals, staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now, you're just barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here and I might be the only one who can help you now. But there's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths, many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Starting soon's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you will learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Ugh. Very mysterious. I gotta give it up to the social character. There's some quality early game storytelling. Oh, I like it. You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Now that you finally are alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. You weren't grossed out, were you? Even when you eat, you know you look like a beautiful angel. You were just pretending to be awkward because it's so lonely being so perfect. All we have in this life are those fleeting connections with other living things. Something to remind us we're not alone. Could you possibly be as shy and nervous? No. I made it up. Oh, well, thanks for being honest with me. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burn makes Wraith look away, far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with her sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you, he looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh great, I bet he's got crabs. No, technically I have crabs because I have crab champions. Just saying. It's about my special belt. I wasn't Raider here. I play Wraith, but the way they worded that in this game... What? It's an actual bell. I know it's an actual bell, but my brain went to the gutter. It belonged to my father, and he gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work. That's all I have of my family with me. Wow, Wraith, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? I guess I'm gonna hold it delicately since it's a family thing? No, wait! Wording! You caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty... Is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Wraith looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on the strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Oh, lordy. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activity. Was it supposed to be cute? I don't know. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Planked? No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there it is. But that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. This means that we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but storytime is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us the only one person gets to share. How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group. This never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'm going to chop your head off, clean off, no fuss, no mess. Voice trembling, you realizing this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking more pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in your blood. Cynthia, fuss and muss are back on. You two, I love to hack, slash and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Blue, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it. That's the name. Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I'm sorry. No. Kinda bitchy. These two, I don't know. I know people who would go for like the muscle mummy and the I'm gonna say Sundari Muscle Man, and I can't. So it's between these two. I'm sorry, I've got he's my baby. He's my boy. I choose you, Wraith. Whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with catchphrases, will ya? I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary as it is. You let you carry around a skull and a spine as your little prop. And the other killers laugh. Wraith holds up the skull and gazes into its hollow, dark eye sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in the story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of a starring and soul of death and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes and twisted metal. Sorry, my throat got dry. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger, bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder the stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake that he'd nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. "What did you do?" he asked the boss. "I did your job for you." "What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars." The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting into evil disdain for the pathetic wrench in front of him. "Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are?" "I don't know," mumbled the young man. "Yes, you do," screamed the boss. "Deep down you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money and I take care of their problems. Eliminate their witnesses, tie up their loose ends, or actually, you do." "No," the young man whimpered as the boss towered over him. "Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner, and you've reaped hundreds of souls." The young man's body shook with soft spasms as he tried to stop crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty, so he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car, in the crusher. Empty as he picked the boss up and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, its stupid fat head sticking out begging for mercy. Empty as he saw the machine, staring at the boss and his sniveling, crying wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in, further piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled, empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. And when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of the disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of his skull. It doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look in the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. An awkward silence falls upon the room until... I'm gonna ask, because I feel like... The poor young man. I wonder what happened to him. Oh yeah. We may never know. Right? Hey, I feel like that was him! Well, wherever he is, I hope he's okay. I can't tell, but I think Wraith just smiled. Sorry, it's just weird to see him do that. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you are alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up. And he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. You can find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches me. Oh! Why am I excited for this? Like, hey, I'm probably not making a great impression because I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that if you got to know me, then I mean, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool? And like, I don't know, whatever, you know? A dip in the pool with the Wraith. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that? Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion can handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told, like a minute ago? Yeah. Yeah? Did you, I mean, like, what do you think of him? The young man in the story, do you think he's weird? I think in the situation that the young man was in, he didn't know what he was doing, and having that, I don't think he's weird. I think I'd try to forgive him. Because that's like entrapment. He didn't know what he was doing. And finding out would just make anyone snap, yeah. I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in his past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good. Yes, that's all he wanted, was to be good. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Yes and no. I think that's what makes it such a great story. It's unique and surprising, but relatable and familiar. I think we all know someone like the young man. I think we all have a little of him inside us. Wraith giggles, not in a gross way like you're thinking, but a very silly one. I assume he's imagining a tiny little version of himself dancing around in your own belly. Because that's just... Ha! Narrator! Wording! Narrator! Phrasing! Oh. Okay, I read that entirely wrong. Wraith giggles, not in a gross way, like you're thinking, but a very silly one. I assume he's imagining a tiny little version of himself dancing around in his own belly, because that's just who he is. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since I heard that story from someone else a long time ago. The story you just told 2 minutes ago? Exactly, the one that wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barged in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever was happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in these tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to into. Repressed relationships? You head over to the campfire. The heat is pumping on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that would terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil if you would like it? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smells stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh no, not this again! Ah! Oh, would you like me to? No, I'm ready. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the jar to fix it. I'm gonna listen more. Same. Okay. Oh, I missed that one. I'm gonna turn it off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time. Who would you like to Give me Wraith! Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little more I can't really oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh, promise. I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells and chimes. Think of it as white noise to drown out everything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Like those distant streams you can hear or all hear coming from beyond the mountain? If that's a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chest piece of mine. It's nice. They're brave. Like, I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. Okay, that's adorable and doggy! Yes! Ugh. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you choose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire, me, I guess. I'm just saying that you've made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt. I just lost some respect for you, that's all. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Yeah! Go away, you creepy person! Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh. I saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. You should know that they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? You aren't drawing stink lines radiating from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum will live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them in the ass. I mean that literally. Point... Ick! What number is this? This is what you get, Trapper. This is... No. No, 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 no. Did that actually work? Hold up. Yes, that worked. Ah. Point is, if you select me in... Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Trap is disgusting. I don't like that. That's ick. That's the ick. Oh. Finally alone for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep. Again, hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat an all-organic diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. There's always time to turn things around. Like that one time I spent day and night searching for food in vain, only to return my cabin spent and starving to find a family of squirrels nesting in my chimney. They were delicious. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all my self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it, haha. That was funny. Laugh, I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it much better for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how things go. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what will happen. I gotta learn to go easy on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe? Okay. Those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that used me and threw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Oh! Oh my god! Ugh. Save! Yes, I want to override the save. We made it through day one! I have been recording for about an hour and my voice is starting to go, so I'm actually going to end it here. If you guys want to see me continue into day 2, let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now!